LGBTQ plus travel warnings as 800 plus COVID cases reported on Princess Cruise. A cruise ship with hundreds of COVID positive passengers docked in Sydney, Australia after being hit by a wave of infections. Carnival Australia President Marguerite Fitzgerald told reporters in a media briefing on Saturday that the Majestic Princess cruise ship was about halfway through a 12-day voyage when an outbreak of cases was noticed. According to CNN affiliate 9 News, the ship had 4,600 passengers and crew on board at the time. Fitzgerald said that after mass testing of 3,300 passengers, around 800 tested positive for COVID-19, as did some crew members. Princess Cruises representative Brianna Latter said, quote, all positive cases were mildly symptomatic or asymptomatic, and those guests isolated in their staterooms and then separated from non-impacted guests. End quote. Cruise operators separately escorted those infected off the ship and advised them to complete a 5-day isolation period. Those who tested negative were permitted to leave the ship. The official statement said, quote, Carnival has advised NSW Health that they are assisting passengers with COVID-19 to make safe onward travel arrangements, end quote. Latter said that outbreak aboard the Majestic Princess was reflective of the increase in community transmission in Australia. Australia has recently seen an uptick in COVID cases, leading to more caution from within the government. This rings warning bells for LGBTQ plus travelers planning trips abroad. Let me ask you all, do you think that COVID is like over? When I say over, I mean, I just read the story of people being affected, but like, do you think that it's just going to be mild from this point on?
I don't think it's going to be fatal because of the vaccinations.
Yeah.
The boosters.
If people get their vaccinations.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's.
I don't know, for some reason I have this feeling like we've gotten through like the dark part of it. And for the most part, I don't want to talk too fast. Next week there'll be some big major outbreak, and they'll be like that.
I don't know if it's over. I just know that we're over it.
Yeah.
I think a big part of it is it's not getting a lot of media attention because of the elections. Because we all know the more media attention something gets, the more people,
Didn't we have more COVID-related deaths this year than last year? Right? I mean,
I don't think so.
No, I mean, or than the no. I misread that.
To your point, I'm not planning my
everyone.
travel around COVID outbreaks anymore. I just went on a cruise last week.
Yeah.
I'm going to Europe next week.
Oh my God, can I get in your suitcase?
Come on, girl. I also don't think LGBTQ people have to worry about this one because we would ride Queen cruises, not Princess.
Hello!
On a serious note, before you and maybe were you motivated by the cruise or just in general? Have you had a second booster?
Yes, I will definitely say that the Sunday before I left, I got both my COVID booster and my flu shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
because flu is really bad right now. So we can't forget that.
Yeah.
That's something that's existed over 100 years and kills thousands of people every year. We have to take precautions for any preventable disease.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you feeling about travel?
I mean, I don't travel that much, but I travel enough, and I'm careful when I'm on a plane. I think we take the extra precautions that make us comfortable and make others around us comfortable and safe. But I think that you hit the nail on the head when there's two questions: is it over or are we over it? And those are really, that is as a society, and those are really difficult. I mean, that's not for me, but that is, I take my precautions and my personal responsibility.
Absolutely.
But
I just remember in the middle of the whole pandemic, I had this feeling like, am I going to make it through? Because I knew some people that lost family from it.
I lost like 5 people.
5 people.
One of them was a friend of mine that lived in New York. He was only 36 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh my God, like, are we going to get through this as a world? But I don't have that feeling anymore. I just feel like I
think it'll just be interesting because Australia was like on full lockdown. For years. Like you couldn't travel to Australia without a whole battery of things to comply with. So it may be hitting them a little bit harder and maybe making news. But I think as we go through the holiday season, it'll be interesting to see, especially because we're such a huge port state in Florida, and especially in Port Miami and Fort Lauderdale. So I think
didn't Australia kick out that tennis player or something?
Yes, they did. And he's a douche. So I'm just
he was terrible.
Well, just look at it this way: based on the history of existence in the world, we have another 100 years before the next one, right?
Fingers crossed. Knock on some wood.
Here, let me knock on wood.
Oh my God!
Take you to church.
Or cement.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.